Hello, welcome to the channel. It's me, Chris Brooks. I hope everyone's well. Now, as you've probably been following my channel for a little while, you will know that I cancelled my direct debit for water at the same time of requesting a DSAR regarding the water meter, the smart meter that they fitted to our pipes out on the pavement and in the pavement. Therefore, we couldn't outrightly say we're not having it because it's not on our property. But anyway, most of you will know that. I've had a reply from them, and so I shall read you their reply. And before I do that though, I just want to give you a bit of a backstory. That probably for the last 6 or 7 months, Anglian Water haven't taken any direct debits. And the onus is on them to take the direct debits. It's their obligation, not mine. Now they want money because we had a letter, obviously just to let us know that we've cancelled the direct debit in case we'd forgotten. It says we don't have to do anything and that our bill is ready. So we went and had a look at the bill, and that brings up another issue that we'll get to later on in the video. So I'm going to shut up for now. I'm going to let you hear what they've said, then we're going to hear my reply, and then we'll touch on this. So here we go.
Good afternoon, Mr. Brooks. Thank you for your data subject access request of 19th of August 2025. Anglian Water takes its obligations under the Data Protection Act 2018 very seriously, and we are committed to protecting the personal data that we hold and process. It is extremely important that we are confident that the person asking for their information is indeed the person entitled to that information, and not someone else who is not entitled to it. Our customer relations team will contact you separately to respond to the questions you have raised. In order to protect your personal data, we need to verify your identity. We therefore ask that you provide us with 2 forms of proof of identity. We need 1 form of proof from Part A below and 1 from Part B. Part A copy of Part B, a copy of a recent, i.e. from the last 3 months, passport, utility bill, driving license, bank statement, birth certificate, rent book. Please reply to this email with a copy of the required ID. Please do not send originals to us, as we cannot guarantee their security nor return them to you. Please note that we are unable to process your data subject access request until we have been able to verify your identity. Our identity verification check does affect the statutory timescale for a data subject access response. The 1 calendar month timescale will start to run when we have received suitable identification evidence from you. In the meantime, you can get further information on how we process personal data from our privacy notice, which you can access at www.anglianwater.co.uk/about us legal/privacy notice. You can find information about an organisation's ability to require proof of ID on the Information Commissioner's Office website at the following link: classico.org for the public /getting copies of your information subject access request, what to expect after making a subject access request /. If for any reason you are dissatisfied with the way that your request is being handled, you can contact the Information Commissioner, who regulates us under the Data Protection Act 2018. You can contact the Information Commissioner by calling 0303 123 1113 at https:/ico.org.uk/make a complaint/ or by post at Information Commissioner's Office, Wycliffe House, Water Lane, Wilmslow, Cheshire, SK95AF. Kind regards, Mark Betts, Customer Services.
So there was that. Generic, I guess. What do you reckon? Do let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, please share it. So yeah, here's what I put.
Good afternoon, Mr. Betts. Thank you for your email regarding my Data Subject Access Request, DSAR, of 19 August 2025. I understand Anglian Water's need to verify the identity of applicants before releasing personal data. However, I would ask you to confirm precisely what data you hold that requires verification to this level. As Anglian Water already holds an active customer account in my name, with billing, payment and service details linked to my address, I query whether the additional requirement to provide 2 separate identity documents is proportionate and strictly necessary. The ICO's guidance is clear that organisations should not request more information than is required for the purpose of identity verification. As such, please confirm which form of identification will be sufficient to enable you to verify my request, taking into account the information already held on my customer account. I also note your statement that the statutory 1-month timeframe does not begin until after you receive proof of ID. For the avoidance of doubt, the statutory period runs from the point at which you are satisfied as to the requester's identity. I therefore expect Anglian Water to act reasonably and proportionately when deciding what further evidence is necessary and not to delay the processing of my request unnecessarily. Please confirm at your earliest convenience the minimum evidence required so that I can provide this promptly and avoid unnecessary delay. Yours sincerely.
And so, yes, you may have realised that I'm playing a little bit of a game at the moment, just because that's fun. But in all seriousness, they do have certain things that they follow and adhere to. And so it's only right that we should question and quiz them on that and not make it easy for them. Okay, so I've also got another reply from Anglian Water, but this is the customer services. So I'm kind of communicating between two different branches of Anglian Water, which is a little bit confusing, especially for me. But here's what they put.
Good afternoon, Mr. Brooks. Thank you for your email, in which you submitted a formal Data Subject Access Request, DSAR, under Article 15 of the UK General Data Protection Regulation, UK GDPR, and the Data Protection Act 2018. We acknowledge receipt of your request and confirm that it is being processed in accordance with the statutory timeframe of 30 days. We would like to address the concerns raised regarding the installation of a smart meter at your property. Anglian Water do have a legal and moral obligation to manage and protect water supplies across our region. The meter remains the asset of Anglian Water. As such, and in accordance with Section 162 of the Water Industry Act 1991, we have the power to carry out works for the purpose of installing, maintaining, repairing, disconnecting, or removing the meter. Therefore, we are entitled to exchange our meter without consent. It is at the discretion of the water company to decide which type of meter it proposes to use, as long as we comply with relevant UK requirements. The type of meter you have installed meets British standard requirements and have been calibrated at the point of manufacture. Our legal basis to exchange the meter is found in our Smart Metering Privacy Notice Section 5, which you can find here. Anglian Water operates under statutory obligations to maintain and improve water services across our region. The installation of smart meters forms part of our infrastructure programme, aimed at enhancing water efficiency, detecting leaks, and ensuring accurate billing. This initiative is supported by regulatory guidance and is not contingent upon individual consent, as it falls within our operational remit under the Water Industry Act 1991 and related legislation. As clarified in the House of Commons Library briefing, water companies have the discretion to determine the type of meter installed, including smart meters. Customers cannot refuse a meter where metering is justified under regulatory conditions, nor object to the type of meter selected. Our lawful basis for processing data collected via smart meters is primarily under Article 6(1)(e) of the UK GDPR, processing necessary for the performance of a task carried out in the public interest or in the exercise of official authority vested in the controller. Regarding health concerns, the UK Health Security Agency has conducted extensive research into the safety of smart meters. Their findings confirm that exposure to radio waves from smart meters is well below internationally agreed safety guidelines and poses no known health risk. You can review the full assessment on gov.uk. You can read about it here and here. Information on water quality testing and compliance with drinking water standards. Anglian Water carries out around 140,000 tests on drinking water samples taken from customer taps each year to ensure that the water we provide meets all the legal limits. The number of drinking water samples we take and the tests we carry out are specified in the current Water Supply Water Quality Regulations 2016, as amended, and our regulator, the Drinking Water Inspectorate, carries out regular audits to make sure we comply with these regulations. Our region is divided into 164 drinking water supply areas called public water supply zones, each providing our customers with drinking water supply. The results of water quality tests for your area can be viewed on the Anglian Water web pages by postcode search at http://waterquality.anglianwater.com/map.aspx, where they are updated each quarter. Please be assured that the water supplied to your property is subject to rigorous testing and monitoring in accordance with standards set by the Drinking Water Inspectorate. If you have specific concerns about water quality, you are welcome to raise a request with our water quality team, who can arrange to test a sample from your property. We understand your concerns and will ensure that your DSAR is fulfilled in full. However, we must respectfully advise that withholding payment may result in disruption to your account and services. We encourage you to allow the DSAR process to conclude before taking further action. Contact me. I hope I've explained everything clearly. If there's anything else I can help you with, then please don't hesitate to contact me on 01522 341 418, Monday-Friday, between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Kind regards.
Like I said, that they now want money from us, and it's £401.34. So that's quite a lot of money to find in one lump, because they also want it by the 16th of this month, because they have failed to take what they should have been taking for the last 6-7 months prior. So with that in mind, I've also written this to them.
To mention your recent demand for payment of £403 by 16th of September 2025. While I accept that charges are due for the supply of water, I strongly dispute the manner in which this demand has been presented. My account was previously paid by monthly direct debit, which Anglian Water failed to collect for a number of months. I believe this coincided with the installation of the unagreed smart meter at my property. I must therefore request a full and itemised statement of my account showing all bills, payments and missed direct debit collections for the period in question, a clear explanation of why the direct debits were not taken when due and whether this was linked to Anglian Water's own administrative actions, a reasonable repayment plan for any genuine arrears spread over time rather than an immediate lump sum demand. For the avoidance of doubt, I do not accept liability for administrative failures by Anglian Water and will not agree to a repayment arrangement that unfairly penalises me for errors beyond my control. I also remind you that I have an outstanding data subject access request submitted on 19th of August 2025 and concerns regarding the lawfulness of the smart meter installation and associated data processing. These matters remain unresolved and are directly relevant to the accuracy and fairness of my billing. If this matter is not resolved fairly and reasonably, I will have no option but to escalate my complaint to the Consumer Council for Water, CCW, and if necessary the Information Commissioner's Office in respect of data processing issues. I look forward to your prompt response. Yours faithfully.
So there you have it. That's me up to date thus far. Do let me know what you think in the comments. If you've got any pointers or any advice, do let me know as well, and I shall gladly read what you have to say. But until next time, look after yourselves, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.